Hi Chelsea, it's Friday, and today this dumbfounded 20-something is going to talk about happiness. Shh, I'm in Starbucks. So, why happiness? This has been a lot on my mind lately for two reasons. One, because I've been trying to figure out ways to make myself happier, and two, because I read the book The Wild Truth in like one sitting, and it is making me think a lot about happiness again. I don't know if you've read Into the Wilds. It came out when we were like in middle school, I think. Excellent book by John Krakauer, and it talks about the story of Chris McCandless, who is from a very wealthy upper class background in the States in Virginia, and at some point just left and said, "I want to find peace and meaning in my life that's separate from social constructs and money." And so he does this, and he ends up in the Alaskan wilderness where he lives off the land, all this stuff, and unfortunately, due to an accident, ends up not surviving. And so that's his whole story that gained lots of fame. They made a movie out of it. It was pretty good. And now his sister came out last year with a book called The Wild Truth. And Corinne McCandless is now telling the truth about why he left and about the domestic abuse that they suffered as kids in that household that they had kept as a secret when writing the book and the movie for Into the Wild. When reading it then, I had admired Chris's character, not knowing this past. And now knowing it, I'm just more impressed with how he decided to try and find his own type of happiness and peace from this violent past. Which reminds me of something he wrote. He had scrawled lots of notes, and one of them said, "Happiness is only real when shared." And at the time, I completely agreed with him. I completely agreed because I was surrounded by friends and family, and yeah, you should share your happiness with people because that's what life is about. It's about relationships and connections, and that's why I'm doing this, to share my life with you. And so I really took that lesson to heart. Yesterday, I was talking to a naturopath, another energy healing type of personality. We can add it to the video from last week. And she was talking about how I should work on finding ways to be happy with myself and be happy being alone and find contentment in the quiet moments when I have time to do something for myself. And that's a different kind of happiness, I think, but it's not any less valuable than the happiness you find when shared. And so I've been thinking a lot about that, just about ways that I can make myself happier on a daily basis, not just by reaching out to people who make me happy, who are wonderful people, but also by finding more of an inner peace and an inner contentment and a happiness with myself as a person, as an individual, as a unique, as John Green says, "You're so busy being you, you have no idea how completely unprecedented you are." That kind of happiness with realizing that I'm here once and I can do what I choose with it. So those are my thoughts on happiness. I hope you're okay. I hope you're happy, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye, Chelsea.